Now, you played with one of the best players ever, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You talked about Kobe earlier. You got something special about Jordan?
Yeah.
During your time there in Chicago?
Yeah, MJ, when it was me, Dennis, and James Edwards, Ron Harper on that team.
Mm.
And, Ron Harper used to give Michael the numbers. Then people
When he was
don't
healthy?
know that. When he was healthy,
Ooh.
he was.
Harper was a problem.
He was.
He used to talk about it in the Laker locker room all the time.
He was a problem when he was healthy.
He was. And MJ, we're in a practice, and Phil says, tell him to go home, and he didn't know why, and he waited. And he was like, all right, we're playing for minutes, scrimmage for minutes. And MJ came in, nah, you ain't putting me out. And he had on regular tennis shoes. They looked like Vans, but they were Nike. And he had his sweats cut and rolled at the bottom. He thought he was fly. He wasn't. But, you don't say nothing to the Messiah. And he was like, yeah, put all the Pistons on that team, Wood Harp, and put Randy Brown over there. And Harp was pissed because Black Randy Brown was.
Yeah.
And we're playing. And all of a sudden, I'm running back, and MJ gets a steal. And I go, and he's about to do the right-hand jump. I said, I know exactly what dunk you're going to try. I'm getting this. I don't care. And I drop step and turn around and about to jump. And as I'm about to jump, his midsection is moving past my face. And you try to bring yourself down. He was like, block this, bitch. Boom. And I'm like, I take the ball out, boom. I'm staying in the hotel behind the facility. So I would jump the fence. And I go home, I call my mother. She's like, how is it? I said, Ma, I just saw the greatest player of all time. She said, it took you that long to admit it. I go, yeah, it took me this long to admit it. But I just saw him playing tennis shoes, no tape, no knee brace, no wristband, sweatpants on, T-shirt, and a practice jersey, and thought he was in the finals against us. Like, he literally thought he was reliving the 80s. And I was like, yeah, this dude is on next level. He is. And we would go out to play against somebody, and, MJ coming, everybody's happy to see him, but even in the back when you're about to put your hands together, he was hella intense.
Yeah.
He was the last to come out. So we would all run out, and then MJ would be the last. That would scare. If you looking down there, you go, oh my God, MJ. Oh, here come the devil now.
Yeah, you hope he wasn't showing up, right?
Yes, he was, and my locker was here at the United Center, and he was right here. And I would watch him put his sock up, and then look at this sock. And then, had to be the same height. And then he would, everything had to, like he was a gladiator. And I was like, I don't even think people realize how psycho this dude is. All you got to do, pull his shirt out a little bit, it's going to piss him off. It needs to be tucked perfectly. Just mess up his outfit. That's the only way to stop him, to make him think about anything else but destroying you. And his mentality was destroy you.
Yeah.
Demean you. Finish you. Shouldn't even be on court with me. It's the best thought in the world.
Yeah. He wanted to, like Kobe, he wanted to embarrass you.
Yeah.
He wanted to make you quit.
Not just for today.
No, for life.
Yeah.
When every time you face him, he wanted to make you feel like, man, I ain't got nothing, I can't do nothing with this dude. I don't even want to play tonight. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make you quit.
Do you ever see Coach when he's standing there with his arm folded when he was a Laker coach? That's what he wanted you to do. I want to go home. I want to go home right now.
I know a lot of guys who played against him that wanted to go home too. It was like, man, I'm gonna foul him just so you can put me on the bench. I ain't got to play against him. I mean, there were some guys that just didn't want to play with him. Yeah, they didn't want to play against him. He really did want. And I would tell people this all the time. Spotty, they was like, so how was it guarding Michael Jordan? I said, well, the way I guarded Michael is I'm gonna play back. I'm gonna make him shoot jump shots. I said, but the other thing is, every time he hit a shot, I was like, man, good shot, MJ. That's a hell of a shot, dog. I'm right there. I said, if you kill him with kindness, I said, but if you talk shit,
oh yeah,
just one little word, you might have, man, that's all he need.
That's the end of your night.
That's it. So I would be like, hey, only guy ever that I guarded that I would be like, hey, MJ, that was a good shot, dog. You know, I complimented him the whole night every time he made a shot. Even when he missed it, I'd be like, oh, damn, dog, that was right there. You know, I say, because the one thing I ain't going to do is piss him off.
No.
I said, because he'll get 60.
Man, you got a really good haircut.
Yeah.
They use a straight edge, or was that a clipper? You bring your guy with you?
I didn't piss him off.
I'm going to take you back to 1996.
Okay.
You were on the Bulls team.
Yeah.
Kobe just came into the league as a rookie.
Yeah.
And do you remember when Jordan and Kobe first played together?
No.
Was there any hype behind that?
No. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
No?
No. I do know Kobe telling me, I said to him, why'd you not go to college? And he says, I heard MJ was going to retire. And that was his reason for not going to college. I said, what? He goes, yeah, he was going to retire, and I wanted to make sure I played against him. I didn't want, to go to college and miss the opportunity of playing against MJ.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, kid. That's a good reason for not having a higher education. I wish I would have thought of that one. Dr. James retiring, I can't stay at Georgia Tech. But he was serious. He was like, I wanted to play against him. He felt he knew every single thing about him, and he felt he had the same mentality. And Kobe did, man.
He did.
He did not, when I was on the squad, he didn't hang. Listen, he's about to turn 21 in 2000. And we're playing against Miami, who was horrible. And we're the Lakers. We already 17 games in a row. And I used to play in Miami. And we don't have to play him till the next night. And so, I arranged a get-together, a gathering.
Oh, that's what we called it? That's what we called it. Okay. All right, fine. I'm with you.
You used to go to Puffy parties. Now you go to Puffy free calls. Like when they changed the name from party to free call. And so it's at the club in Miami. I'm making sure I'm telling all my teammates, we got to be there. It's going to be off the chain. My girl is telling me it's going to be more women than ever. So Kobe was like, all right, I'm coming. I said, Kobe, you coming? I'm coming, Sal. So he gets there. I said, all right, I'm bringing you. He said, all right, I'm coming. So I get there. He's upstairs. It's an indoor-outdoor place called Amnesia at the time. I know the name of it now. And I remember this girl, he's sitting at the bar. He doesn't drink. And he's like this. And this girl goes, Kobe Bryant? And all the girls turn and look. And they rush him. Like, let me go. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. He's sitting down. He's being cordial. He's like this. And, I'm like, my boy, and, they dwindle him down. He goes like this. And I come over. He goes, I'm ready to leave. I said, damn, you pulled one that fast? And he's like, no, I got to train in the morning. I said, Kobe, we're in Miami, bro. He goes, yeah, I got to train at 6, though. So like my trainer came in, the whole thing. Need to take me back to the hotel. So I tell my friend Vivian, who still lives here, right up the street, too. I said, we got to take Cole back to the hotel. She goes, wow, that quick? I said, yeah, by himself. And she was like, what? That's what his mentality. And I had to rush him back to the hotel, back to Coconut Grove, by himself. So I'm not saying this because I don't know if Vanessa goes, I'm telling you, it was by himself. I'm blown away. Like my wife don't even trust me. Oh, you going to play in Miami? She's like, take your ring, Negro. You know how it's getting down. And I couldn't believe it. But when I dropped him off and Vivian and I are driving back to the party, I go, that was amazing. She goes, yeah, like I've never seen anybody. She said this, like leave a party in Miami because he got a train at 6 in the morning. Now, me, I stay up to 5:30 to train at 6, right? Joe Jumahaj used to say, you got to be in the gym with me at 8 o'clock every day, Sal. He didn't ask me. He told me I had to be in the gym. I said, all right. Me and Michael Christian would hang out. We'd go to Greek Town, get after food, try to find an after party, And I don't drink, smoke, or snort. So I only like sex. So I'm not one of those dudes, right?
That's your drug. That's your drug, right?
That's my
okay,
thing.
All right,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
your drug. I feel
Wow,
you.
look at this buffet. And so it's 5:45, and Michael says, if we go home, you know, we're only going to be able to get an hour's sleep, and then you're not going to want to go to sleep, and we're not going to make. So we would go to the house, get my stuff, put it in the car, or put it on, but I would really just put it in the car, put on sweats, and we would sleep outside the gym until Joe came and knocked on the window, and I get up and went out, and Joe would work. We would work out from 8 to 11. He was 3 hours seriously of drills and shots, and it helped me because I was able to get a bigger contract the next year, and I always knew how to work out, but I knew exactly how to detail it. And I would then go to the Palace and lift weights at 11 to 12, go home, have lunch, sleep until 10 to go back to the club to do it again. You know, I was like, I'm going to get my party in, but I'm going to get my workout in. Workout was the party.
Yeah.
You know, and if it wasn't him, when we be on the road, he was like, come to my room. I'd be like, all right, cool. Go to his room, VCR tapes from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And he would watch tape of but he had a tape of Sidney Moncrief, who none of you guys know of. Like, he had a tape of Sidney Moncrief. And Sidney was a big name in this league for Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
I liked my favorite player was Bernard King. So when I would watch BK, I was like, that's who I want to be like. I want to be like Albert King and Bernard King. That was, you will never hear them talk about these great scorers. But Kobe knew them all. He definitely knew. He knew who World B. Free was because he played with his pops. Yeah. But I was like, you want to talk to a guy who doesn't pass.
World B. Free was that guy.
Yeah. He wouldn't pass gas. This one.
Yeah, I don't think he ever knew what. I think he played basketball by himself his whole life.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to pass to nobody. So he didn't know what a pass was.
Yeah, but Kobe knew all of these players and watched all of them and understood how to get to the basket, how to score. He took it very, very seriously.
Yes, he did.
Extremely seriously.
Thank you for watching Byron Scott's Fast Break. If you like what you saw, here's some more videos. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.